I think a good party is where people have fun, because competitions depend on the amount of work that people put in it. So one year they are better, the other year they are worse. It's nobody has influence over everything like that.
Yeah, even if you announce that the prices is like 10,000 euros, it do not guarantee that the competition
good competition in
good
the party.
products. We cannot say in this part about this party because we haven't seen the production yet. So it is fun on one side and the quality of production on the second side. This part is fun. But we cannot talk about the competition. We're still waiting for the main demos and intros that will be released, because we can say more on this part when we see it.
Somehow I hear that real Nemon people who never heard about the coding and everything like that can't really appreciate these works, because they can't realize that how hard it is to code it, how to build this kind of stuff up. But you said you just involved with the organization of these parties. But I thought about that you must know something about coding, must know something.
Yeah, of course we all do know something.
Just then you can appreciate these works.
But I think it's not true that people can't appreciate it, because we also go around Poland showing demos and stuff to people who don't know what it is. We go to some trade fairs, to some meetings at universities.
Serial seminars about Steam.
Yeah, we make seminars. Once I made a seminar in a library. People came, people who never heard of.
Seen a demo.
Yeah.
They didn't know what is it. So they seen this first time. They thought that it is cool. It is just working. This is funny. Of course, they still didn't understand most of the things we know for years. But it is the start. It is the start for people to get interested
by the visuals they saw.
Yes.
And when they got to know that people do it just for fun, for free and for fun, and you can download it all and run it
all
on
the
your
music,
computer.
graphics, everything.
That's sometimes it's very shocking. Yeah, it is shocking for some people.
It is a free culture. They don't understand it in commercial world.
Yeah.
And actually talking with the people that don't know what the demo scene is, and discussing about the production of some releases that you show to them, give some kind of the fresh view of the value of this, because you cannot explain fully how, for example, it is complicated to make this scene run so fast, because for them it's most important that this scene looks great, and they could consider another demo that is better than this one, because the effort is not so important for them, like the whole effect, visual effect. This, for example, also the problem is to explain to such people that don't know what this demo is, what is an intro. You have to get an example. You have to set, get your, let's say, CV in the Microsoft Word. Your CV is already 3 times bigger than this intro.
Actually, Voyager came with an idea that we print 4,096 letters on a card, on a sheet of paper, and we show that this is 4 kilobytes. And then we show something like, for example, elevated, which is 4 kilobytes.
So you can demonstrate how it works.
And then people see that it takes 5 minutes to show it. There is graphics, there is music, and they're really shocked. Because then you can tell them that you send an SMS message and it's 2 kilobytes. And this is 4, and the content that is inside is incredibly huge. So that works well with people.
Anyway, you can make difference if you are also make seminars. in universities or something. What is the big or the large difference between when demo scenes part, when you are in a demo scenes party, or you show it to people who never see something about this? A demo scenes party is about people who involved with this, who knows things about this.
So it's like a club of film lovers. You show a film and oh yeah, this one, and everybody knows. And when we show it to strange people, we have to explain. So we don't say that, for example, this is a demo by, I don't know, Andromeda software design, because for them it means nothing. We say that this demo is from Greece, most people are from Greece, and they won a big party which is in Germany. Then we explain something different.
Step by step.
And then we show it
That's the difference.
and tell them, for example, that the size of the demo is such and such, that you need a powerful PC to run it, that it uses the newest coding stuff, the shaders and very advanced things that even some games don't have. People think that games are very advanced.
What about the rookies? Because I see that there in the Hungarian parties there are just a few young people, new people.
Unfortunately, that's true.
The student from Romania, his first ever party is a function, this year's edition.
For example, there he is. And what about in Poland?
It's the same. We don't have many new people coming.
There are almost no new people.
But fortunately there are some, but it's like 3-4 people at a party, new people who, more people come because we also organize. When we organize a party, we have like 3-4 concerts. So also people come from outside just for concerts, and they sometimes stay to watch competitions. We also invite some people, like from our sponsors. We invite.
I offer my chair.
We invite people to come to see what they are, giving prizes for, and they are also sometimes interested in stuff,
Are they coming back next year?
And they are coming back this year. Like this year, we had a company which was there last year, and they liked it very much. And this year there were different people, and they also liked it. They also liked it, and they said no problem next year.
I just asked this rookie thing that because you said that if you show the demo and show the name, everybody knows who's made it. But if you are not in this scene before, you don't know who is who. And is there any other way than to go to scene parties and watch each other's stuff to know the legends or the big names of this scene?
Well, now you can watch any demo.
Seminars. For
but
it
now we also have internet, so somebody can see one thing on the internet, start to Google, find maybe some site, maybe go to the poet, go to the other page,
YouTube, the videos from
and
demos.
exchange thoughts with the real person, not only reading the articles. And then from the internet he became interested, let's say, enough to go and in person and see this with his own eyes. If he still like it, maybe he will start to do something by himself. It is powerful tool in this manner that you can start your adventure with the scene without moving from the chair.
Yeah.
Before internet, you have to at least have, let's say, colleague somewhere near you that, for example, you know because he has the same computer, you are exchanging some tips on the computers. I don't want to say games, but we know how it works sometimes. And maybe he will drag you in. Now you can be dragged, let's say, from your chair in front of the screen. Somebody send you a link, you got interested, you go to your first party, you start to searching how it is done, start to see. Of course, it is easier, let's say, for the students of the technical studies that they have some knowledge already. They simply there are many persons that started to do production in Poland that has the basics of programming already, but they were taught to use it to write a utility application, but they with some additional effort they can also do the demos.
And also, well, portals like Facebook is a very good way to promote demo scene because, well, I link some demo I saw at the party and it was good, and then I have many friends who have no idea what it is, but they can watch it, and then they ask what it is, what is it, and I say, oh, it's a demo, yeah? And if you want to see more, just click on YouTube and you see more demos.
But there are two ways which can happen from that. That's true. That all of your society, all of this club is growing worldwide. For example, you can have fans from Japan or from South America or something.
Yeah.
But they can't come for all these parties. So you can catch 1,000 people in a party, but thousands of people on the internet. So what will happen? What do you think? The real sinners will be just appears on the internet, and
no, I
these
don't
parties
think
will disappear or
so.
something?
If people stop making parties, demo scene will die, because you need real contact in real life with people you make demos with, and you meet with to talk, even if it's just once, twice a year. Because if you just know the people over internet, it's never really, true.
It is
not
something.
real community. That's the problem. The people which we know each other for years. Sometimes we know people from Germany, from Hungary, everywhere from the Europe. Mainly the demo scene is mainly the European underground community. But without meeting, it will be something like Facebook. You have many people in your list, but you don't know really who is who. That's the problem.
And unfortunately, there are name tags.
No.
So I can write my handle, and when I'm coming here, I see
Someone
who is who. And that's the great thing. When you talked about the newcomers, the newcomer is going in, and he can see the name tags and
That's the coder.
I've
That's
seen
the musician. I know that. I heard him.
I've seen the demo by this guy. Wow, he can be afraid to talk to the guy, but after a few hours, everyone is like, come on here and let's talk. And we were just having a great chat yesterday with the singers by the tables, and the community is like you feel the demo scene when you are talking with the people, just like Faye said earlier. We are gathering, we are talking, have no idea. We can kick some lazy guys in the knees. Come on, do something. Let's do a demo, let's do a co-production and so on. And
So this party is about to know each other personally.
And this is important if you are talking about the rookies, because actually if you are rookie and you sit only in your home and you want to do something, but you saw a large amount of materials and you say to yourself, no, I will be never as good as this person. That's impossible. When you go to the party, you met this person. It is like a breakthrough. You say to yourself, oh no, okay, this is not normal guy. This is normal guy. It is not like a superhero, and I can also improve to this level. Why not?
Those guys will tell you his secrets, how to do many things, who probably
or even help you, because when some guy said I'm a coder, and the other guy, oh, I can do a graphics for your demo, and I'm a musician, then I can do it.
Teams are building up.
Yeah, and it's like spontaneous teams are coming up, and
Everything doesn't happen over internet, so you don't just send an email to somebody. I want to do a demo with you. It doesn't happen.
Can it happen that two friends or a rookie and a master, maybe, if I go into a master, sit in front of a computer here,
Yeah,
and they
that
are showing
happens.
each other?
That happens.
It happens.
So you can learn here, study, or
Well, sometimes it happens that the demo is finishing at the party.
Yes. I heard that somebody is finished at the last moment.
So when someone is finishing a demo,
Like that, okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. No, when I was leaving home, it still crashed at the beginning. There is still a few major flaws to be fixed. It's not like, oh, the timing is not perfect. The demo is crashing in the 5 seconds from the beginning. So there is still much work to be done at the party. It happens. It happened more frequently where there was many parties across the year, because you have like the small amount of time between parties to make a new production. Now the parties are less frequent, and you have the longer time to produce. But it still happens. It still happens because the people have lives apart of the demo scene. They cannot. It's like a hobby, so they cannot put all of its time to demo making, because there's still work or studies.
and on some parties, for instance Breakpoint, there was a fast compo competition that the team was announced on Friday. The deadline is like on the Saturday, and you have one day to make the production, and guys are sitting in front of the computers, do some stuff, and we have lots of laugh when the productions are made, and they are brilliant. So it happens, yeah. That's it wouldn't be possible to make an online contest on the internet forum or something.
It's just boring.
It's like you have to.
Sit next to each other. Even if you have Skype and you are talking, it's not the
Without
same.
people, the scene not exists. That's true. Internet almost killed scene in the 90s. In those years, before the internet era, most of the productions from demo scene was exchanged by people called swappers. They are just sitting. He was a swapper, and he will tell you many stories how it worked. When internet started to be popular, it almost killed scene because of one of the base of scene was not used.
I see. Can you tell us a short story?
Short story?
About those years where there was no email or something?
Now when you have internet, you just click download.
Yes?
And you have it. But back in the days, there was no internet. Surprise, surprise.
There was a mail.
Yeah.
Mail
So
post.
we mail traders have 100 contacts with other people, and we just we were some kind of a peer-to-peer networks. I have stuff from these guys. I write a letter, pack all the stuff, and send it to the other guys. And
How can I imagine? You pack a Winchester or pack a floppies?
Yeah, we use floppies, so we have a full envelopes of floppies, 4 floppies, 8 floppies, all around Europe. So I had let's say 20 huge envelopes in my post box every day. And I just change. Okay, so I have this stuff from this guy, so I will send him a stuff from the other guy, and we were just contact points, because when the party was announced, there was an invitation in the text file, so I coded, and we just announced any scene news, who is in the group, who left, who changed groups, and I also made a packs with intros. So after every party, I released a pack, which was all the intros from that party was included in the pack, with all the news, new adverts, like because every swapper wants to have more and more contacts.
Yes, of course.
So there were adverts, okay, swap with me, and messages, text files with messages. When a swapper wanted to greet his friends, he wrote messages, and it was published in packs. So
You were a personal, how to say it?
Dealer.
It was like
Not demo dealer. Yes, demo dealer.
I was like
Clearly, information.
human mail server or human
Server, yeah.
human group, mail group or discussion group, because I connected. Also, I managed a group. So when we was
Involved with the coding.
when we worked upon a demo, so it was my job to have a module from the musician, to get the graphics from the graphician, deliver it to the coder, and so I was swappers. Also swappers.
And it was international. How
Many swappers were group managers, let's say. They just
keep together? Or?
Yeah. Because coder don't have a time to write letters to the other guys.
Kick some ass.
Yeah. It was our job. And then the internet came, swappers and floppies were lots
But
of
these
stuff.
years are also making positions, because if you started to be a manager or something of these groups, you might stay. I think you must stay.
Yes, but
Things are changing and the rookies are coming.
it's like more that swapping is no more. It's no need for it.
I see.
So we have portals, scene portals. So when you have a message to the other guy, and you want to everyone to see it, you just publish a post about it, and so that part of scene changed.
Yeah.
But the part of coding for coders, musicians, and it wasn't changing. So it hasn't changed. Yeah.
In another way, technology changes. And this is funny now. I can recall because last week we had a party, and the party ended on Sunday morning, and of course we had results at the party. But after the party, the disk that the results were on, there was a server, so you had to run it from the system. You couldn't extract it. And we didn't have you didn't have a cable to connect it for 2 days, and people were screaming mad at the portal, where are the results, where are the results, fuck you, where are the results? And now I can recall that at the time when there was no internet, you had to wait for the results like 2 weeks, for example, because somebody had to make a pack and to send it to you, and if you didn't go,
2-day dealer is a problem.
if you didn't go to a party, you had to wait for 2 weeks for releases and stuff. And now everybody demands it right when the party ends.
And I saw that you preferring the beer drinking here at the parties, but I hear that where real Polish group disappears, there are bottles with some kind of liquid which is like water, and there is a piece of grass of it. Where are these?
But we don't. But we don't use it very much.
It is simply some kind of flavor.
I will show you what
it is
we
one
drink
kind of
now.
flavored vodka. It's not only kind of the flavored vodka that we have in Poland. We have like the żołądkowa gorzka, this brown, light brown, sweet vodka. There's also
looks like whiskey, but
Żobrowka is well known across across the whole world. I saw the labels in Japanese of Żobrowka that is sold there and is selling very well. Because it has non-trivial taste. It does not taste like all the other vodkas. But it is not true that every Pole everywhere is drinking the same kind of vodka.
I hear.
Oh, probably it
Beering the Polish groups.
okay, because when you are going to the party, to the different country, you want to bring something that
describes your country.
You can buy Żobrowka in Budapest, so
Yes,
it's no
of course.
problem.
yes, but just the way.
It is the means of globalization that you can literally buy everything everywhere now, if it is only worth to export. So, but still drinking vodka at the parties. But I think that your main question was why we are not sitting in front of our laptops at the main room or not. Why?
You can see the room.
You are holding it.
Yeah, but I hold it because I want to show something to somebody. So it is only for the demonstration purposes. But as we said earlier, the important part of the party is socialization. So you have to meet people. From our consideration, you have to meet people. You have to talk with people. And it is the best if your demo is already finished before you left home, because it was ruin your party if you are finishing it on the party. You lost like half of the party, so it is better. So if your demo is already finished, you can leave your laptop somewhere in behind. Maybe it will be useful, but talk with people, exchange your opinion, exchange your ideas.
I thought about it also that it can be dangerous when everybody is carrying their maybe expensive stuff or unique stuff to these parties, and because of the work, most of the work is before the party, and everybody is getting drunk. The equipment might be damaged. Or
Okay, so Wise idea is like the party closed FTP server that you can only upload. You cannot download anything, and you can upload your release before the party, and now you have the conscience that you are safe. If anything happens to your equipment during the travel to the party, it is already on the organizer's desk, and it will be shown on the big screen.
And you can't forget it then, because it's already there.
Exactly.
So it's a good idea. Yeah, we also use it. So you can upload stuff, but you don't see it. So nobody gets it before the party.
Nobody gets anything. Not only cannot download, but also cannot check what was already downloaded. You cannot. There is only 2 intros. No, I won't release my intro. It is much better to release not such party that only has 2 intros. No. This is like a blind after. You can only upload, but you have the clear listing if you check a directory.
And you doesn't care about deadlines then. Because sometimes people just come in with the graphics or music and they miss the deadline, and okay, so next party. I will.
yeah. So what is inside this kind of plastic bag?
Yeah, this is, well, you ask about Żubrówka. We don't really drink it now, for the reason that, yeah, sure, yeah, you can. We drink it now.
It's heavy.
Well, it's half empty.
Just taste it.
Just taste it, please. You won't get blind.
No? Okay.
Yes.
We call
it's
it
a unique one, not the commercial broadcast from the
No, it's not.
corner shop.
We call it Jesus.
Jesus?
Jesus, yeah, this is Jesus.
So pure, clear.
Because when somebody is drinking, the first say the word they say about after it, it's like, oh Jesus. And when you wake up after drinking that all night long, you are saying, oh Jesus.
That's way how it goes.
That is yesterday's, work, and today we have to finish it because it's not nice to bring vodka out of the party.
Yes, that's true.